It's Halloween, motherfuckers. What's up, guys? It's 090, and I got a pretty cool story to tell you guys. Now, let me give you some background story. So, 1 year ago, I was 14. Yeah, I'm 15 right now. Yeah, whatever. I know, I'm young. But anyways, so I was with my friend, and by my house, there is an abandoned house. And we were gonna try to get to that abandoned house. It was, I think, 2 days before Halloween. I'm not sure. Not completely sure. But it was pretty close to Halloween. It was on October. And we were gonna try to get to that abandoned house because we were curious, and curiosity killed the cat. But okay, so we go up. It's the house, by the way, is on this huge hill. It's not huge. I just emphasized on the huge for no reason. But it was on this big hill, and there were 2 fences around it. So we tried to find a way to go around the fence and go up the house. But we couldn't. We kept on walking, and just so you guys know, there's kind of like a small trail. It's like kind of the first fence, we jumped it. And then on the second fence, we didn't. We kind of stayed back. And we just kept walking and walking until we kind of found something that could lead us up without trying to jump the fence. Because we saw a sign. No, I kid you not. We saw a sign saying, second fence electrocuted. Didn't really say that like the second fence, but it said upcoming fence. It was on the first fence. Upcoming fence electrocuted or something like that. And we decided not to try our luck for the most part. So we kept walking, right? And we come across this like small village. First of all, first you just see a sign. I don't remember what it said, but it was a sign. And I could actually just make a vlog, go there. I don't know, maybe you guys would like that. I kind of don't want to go back, but I could do it. Just take a friend over there, cause bitchitis. But okay, so we see the sign, right? And we keep walking. We see this abandoned like barn sort of thing. It's basically a 2-story thing. There's an open kind of window on the top floor. There's no stairs up there. It's just basically a stack of hay underneath it, and then there's an open window. And that I was kind of curious to see what was up there. I look up there. I climb up the stack of hay because it wasn't really too hard to get up there. So I climb up the stack of hay. I really don't see anything at all. But I'm just kind of like, why is this here? Why is this there? And then we keep walking. The windows have bars on the outside. Not like jail bars, but more like, how can I say this? I don't know, have you guys seen like the old country houses that have some bars, like to protect it so people can't get in? That sort of thing. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll put a picture up right now. So it's gonna be up right now, and you guys can see kind of what it is. So we keep walking, right? And then we see the stable. The stable, we go in, we keep looking for things, and that is when we find something. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what to tell you. So we find this like box, right? We find this box, and we trying to like pick the lock, or at least, well, not really pick the lock, because none of us are like fucking masters at art thief or whatever. We get what I'm saying. So we trying to break the lock open and all that stuff, and it just wouldn't break. It's kind of hard to break the box. We trying to break the box too because it was wooden. So we thought maybe we can break the box if it was in there, because somebody was trying to hide it. We kind of saw it, like there was a whole bunch of things. So okay, I'm getting kind of ahead of myself. So we got to the barn. We went inside the barn, and it was all empty. Up till one side. Everything was stacked there. Everything, just like chairs, a saddle I think was there. I don't really remember what was there, but everything was there on one side. And so we were just like, this seems kind of weird. Why is everything on one side? So we kind of look around, and at the middle point, we find this box. We never actually found out what was in this box, and I don't know if I could find it again, but I could try. But what happened was that we heard this noise, right? And not being where we know what's gonna happen, if anybody actually is by there, if anybody lives by there, or there's somebody murdered by there or something like that, we just run out, because it was obvious, it wasn't like a sort of like a or something. I can't even say it. I can't even do it. But anyways, it wasn't like some sort of like small noise that he's like, oh, what was that? I was like, what was that? Was that? Did you hear that? No, it was like, I heard that. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? So we just ran. We kind of looked at each other real quick. You're like, okay, we both of us heard that, right? and then we just ran out, we dipped, and we ended up going out. We kept following the path because it was too far to go back at that point, so we kept following the path, and we ended up ending up to the street, and that is when our little Halloween or pre-Halloween adventure ended. Now, this is actually a place, I'm not just BSing this, and if you guys would want me to go over there and make a vlog about it, maybe, I could do that, no problem. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary, and leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe.